You're watching Iowa Live on CW Iowa 23.
Welcome back, everybody. The 2 Days of Compassion event. It's going to be coming up here before we know it, and here to tell us all about it, we have Kim Hegedus, a Variety board member, and you're, of course, on the chair with 2 Days of Compassion. Thank you for joining us here
Thanks
this
for having
morning.
me.
Yeah, tis the season of giving. We're in the holiday season, and Variety, as we've learned over the years, does so many incredible things for our kids that need some assistance. But let's talk about what is 2 Days of Compassion.
So Variety does a number of things, as you say, but 2 Days of Compassion is my very favorite thing that Variety does. And what it is a pool of money that is available for healthcare professionals who see a family that has a critically ill child, maybe struggling with putting gas in their car or daycare at home for the children that are left behind, or a hotel room, just anything that they see. Those funds are immediately available for them to give to that family. So 2 Days of Compassion is our fundraising event to replenish that fund every year. We're looking to raise $130,000, and it is a 2-day event, December 10 and 11 on KJJY, from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. both days. And listeners call in and donate funds, but really the bulk of the money we raise ahead of time through generous corporate sponsors who then are recognized on air during that time frame.
I love it. And I love that you said that this is your favorite thing. When you think about all the amazing things we've seen with Variety, with giving away specialized bikes and all the assistance that's given to our local children, when you think of your favorite thing being the things we don't necessarily think about, like a gas card or providing things that a family could really use while their child is in the hospital. That's what this is all about.
Right, just one less stress point for that family during a very stressful time, and there's no application. It's just really if a professional sees a need, that fund is available.
Yeah. Talk about the importance of that and how that affect with the medical providers being able to, because they're in that direct contact with these families and so forth, and being able to offer that at their level individually.
Right, it's just immediately available. So, and they're close to those families, right? They're caring for their children and seeing the stress points that occur during that time. And again, there's no application. If they just see the need, they can reach out to Variety, and those funds are available.
And I love the examples that you guys gave. We can think of like gas card, things like that, but even like a birthday cake. If a special day is coming up and the family doesn't know how to celebrate because they're just thinking about this child that needs care, a nurse or someone can see that and be like, we're going to make that happen. We have this compassion fund. We're going to make sure your life continues on and you continue to have those celebrations.
Absolutely. And something small like a birthday cake or a balloon bouquet or just anything that might brighten their day.
Yeah, that's what this is meant for. Now, you said the 2 days are coming up in December with a big radiothon that goes on, but people can truly give at any time.
Yes, they do not need to wait until December 10. You can log on to the Variety website, varietyiowa.com/compassion, and give ahead of time. If you are a business looking for a little promotion during the holidays, for $1,000, you can have an hour on air.
Oh, wow.
With 3 mentions, or you can be interviewed.
Okay.
So there's some value to
There's some value, especially around the holidays.
Yes.
If you're trying to get your name out there as a corporation or a sponsor, amazing opportunity here, and you're tying your name to an amazing opportunity of compassion.
Right.
Wonderful.
And then one of the things we also do following the 2 Days of Compassion, on air you'll hear about donating $250 and it buys a bear. So we have these little bears, and they'll have a little bracelet with your name on it, and then following the radiothon, we go to the hospitals and distribute those little bears to the families.
I love it.
Talk about the kind of the volunteer side of things and kind of in those areas where people can also get involved, not only just donating funds and so forth, but in some other ways that they can help out.
Sure. We do have some open slots if you care to come in to the radio station and answer the phone during those 2 days. It's really amazing the phone calls that come in from people that are just passing through the area even, and they happen to tune into KJJY and hear the radiothon, will call in, and some people, all they can do is $20, or they can do the $250. We've got a few people that wait for this event every year, and they want to be the first caller. And they'll call 3 times during the event.
Just to make sure?
Just to make sure that they support the event.
Every amount makes a difference. So every little bit makes a difference. Kim, you're on the Variety board. Talk about why this is a passion for you. I know specifically you love this event, but why is it important to be on this board and all the great work that Variety does on a regular basis?
Because we care about our children. There are over 100 agencies that make grant applications every year for specific things that they have going on, whether it's a capital spend or bicycles or new concrete, just anything that they need to make their organization a better place for Iowa's children. So we raise money all year long. This is just one small piece of what we do for Variety, and then every August we give it all away and have to start over again.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're so generous with everything that you guys raise that now it's like, okay, let's get the funds back up there. So once again, if someone needs assistance, it's readily available. We don't even have to think about it. If someone needs a little compassion in their life, the fund is there.
And we were just talking earlier about end of year charitable giving and so forth. And how that can come into play.
There you go.
Perfect opportunity.
I'm not a tax planner. I don't play one on TV.
But we will take your money if you're willing to give it for an amazing cause, because it is about our children. So I'm really glad you hammered that home for us. Okay, so the Compassion Fund. Let's fill it up. Give us all the details again, because if we want to start giving right now this morning, we can simply go to a website, or we can be part of the big event that's coming around the corner.
Right. You can go to the website, again, varietyiowa.com/compassion, or you can call the office 515-243-4660 and give ahead of time, or you can tune in on December 10th and 11th from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eddie Hatfield will be there trying to jerk on your little heartstrings too, but
great guy. He's good at that. Yes, he is. He's very good at that.
He is very good at that.
Go check out the website if you need more incredible stories. Hear from families where this has really touched their lives. VarietyIowa.com/compassion. You can give right now. But again, if there's some amazing sponsorship opportunities, businesses out there that want to be a part of the 2-day radiothon, you get some amazing airtime. There's an opportunity there for an incredible price as well by giving back to that Compassion Fund. So we encourage you again to go to the website, give them a call so you can be part of these 2 days of compassion. Amazing things going on. Thank you so much for joining us today and all of your compassion for these great kids.
Thanks so much.
Absolutely. Okay.